Now, continuing on from our YouTube channel where we were discussing the first type of curse, now we're going to give our Patreon family members the rest of the curses, how you can clear them, but also other ways that you know that you are cursed. Okay? We're going to give you guys a Patreon exclusive on how to clear yourself of actual generational curses. So, let's move into the second type of curse, which is actually a form of witchcraft. Witchcraft is a type of curse that can be placed on you by others. And others can be friends, it can be family members, it can be past lovers. And that witchcraft can occur through spells, even hexes are another form of a curse. And those can be, like I said, going back to it, can be done by spells. People can even curse you with their words.
Curse your whole family.
Yes.
Your whole family's cursed. Your whole lineage.
Exactly. Also, witchcraft can occur when you do witchcraft on someone else. Sometimes that will come back on you. The witchcraft you do on someone else and their family can actually sometimes come back on you, and actually you'll curse and hex your own family and start a generational curse. And you're like, oh my God, why is this happening to my family and my grandchildren and all sorts of things? Okay, so be careful with that witchcraft, guys. Okay. Also, the third type of curse is actually ancestral karma. Those are past life curses that are still retained within your soul. And actually, soul releases are actually one of the ways to help release ancestral karma. Okay? Now, you may say, wait a minute, ancestral karma? Wait, what? How? I don't understand. My current family now, I mean, there's nothing on us. Or there is something, but it's only happening to me and not anybody else. But you have to remember, you've had multiple lifetimes. And sometimes you're not always with the same tribe or with the same family members. You could have a family member in the next incarnation on a planet and you're on Earth, you know, or on a different planet and you're on Earth. And ancestral karma gets picked up in different times and different spaces. And say if you were part of a nation that just tore down another nation, that actually can come back and you actually are cursed.
It's basically vibration. You gotta go to someone to deactivate the vibration of that karma.
Exactly. And you can be, your family could always be cursed with a downfall and never being able to come up. Okay?
Wow.
Now, Candace is going to jump into the next part
of how to know you were cursed. One thing on my list is I channel that when something good happens, something bad follows. For example, just say you bought a new purse. A week or two later, your purse gets stolen.
Yep.
The second one is feeling lonely all the time. You feel like you don't belong here on this earth. You have a hard time finding love or meaningful relationships. Like every time I meet somebody, they always stab me in the back.
Yep.
You feel like nothing's ever going to work out and you can't get ahead. Just say you get a job and, you know, next thing you know, everybody at that job is putting all their work on you. They're mean to you. You're like, well, dang, I thought this was a come up, but you end up getting knocked down. Addictions to drug, alcohol, even like sex or curses.
Yeah.
Some people always end up at the wrong place at the wrong time. They're like, I'm always caught up in some drama, caught up in something. Drama, either that could be major drama or minor drama. And I also got health problems within the family. Everybody, I don't know, for example, all my aunts and uncles, all of them had diabetes or something like that. I got also, you feel like you always attract low vibrational people. And that could be people who are intentionally low vibrational, like they don't want to do anything with their lives. Or some people aren't aware of it. You're like, oh my gosh, they're not doing anything with their life, but I still hang out with them. I'm still attracted to them. Every time I try to, end the friendship, I always meet somebody else who's just like that person who all they do is sit around and drink and smoke weed all day. You're like, what the heck? I'm trying to move up, but I always attract these people.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's true. Actually, a curse can actually be another way you could be cursed is always being blinded by others or situations. You're like, why didn't I see this coming? Why didn't I know this person was going to do this to me?
That's true. I trusted them and they stabbed me in the back.
Exactly. They're like, I'm always blinded by these situations or by people.
Yeah, it's true.
And also, people can be aware of curses. Some people might not even know. They might say it's a joke. Like, man, I must be cursed. Like, some people say it's a joke, but their soul is really telling them, yes, you are cursed. Like,
Exactly.
And then people who know that that's actually a good thing, because that means they can actually get help quicker.
Exactly.
For example, like, I was thinking about, like, there's, like, specific curses. Like, someone back in the day, generations before, you could have said, hey, I'm going to put a curse on your family that no one ever in your family gets true love.
Wow.
Yep.
And, like, everyone, basically, their love life sucks. They never find happiness in love. And then
Exactly.
you say, that people have specific curse they put in your family, or for example, everyone in your family is going to be broke, or everyone's only going to make enough money to survive, and no one ever in your family can make more than enough to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Specific curses are crazy.
Yeah.
And then also, for example, I had like a client, no one in her family can move up, and the girl's like, everyone in my family is super smart. We're all super smart people, but she goes, as hard as we try, none of us can ever move forward. And when I looked at her, I was looking at her aura. There was cement blocks on her feet.
Oh, wow.
So she really cannot move forward no matter how she tries. She's like, I've tried every job, gone to every field, got all these degrees, but I'm never happy with anything I do.
Mm-hmm.
I know. And she had a lot of curses on her and hexes.
And those cement blocks were representative of
a curse.
Of a curse.
Yeah.
That someone had placed on her livelihood.
You can't move, yeah. But hers is generation that everyone.
No, but I mean that. Like her livelihood, but also the family's the family's livelihood.
Yeah, and then also, it's sometimes people's curses get activated at a certain age. Like when you're 5 years old, this is gonna start happening. You'll notice certain things, and the mom's like, "Oh my God, it's happening to my child too."
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
They start seeing it, they're like, "Oh my God."
Yep.
Wow.
It's like the domino effect.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So for me, I got that. I channeled that curses can come from a thought particle that is triggered from generation to generation, because they showed it as a vibration. Like it's just a vibration that really just needs to be turned off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they showed it, as simple as that. And I agree with Cam. They said bad things always happen to you, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try to make your day good or your week good. They're like, shitty things always happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Family in your family lineage, like I said before, no one in your family ever succeeds. Everyone is stuck in a cycle, and everyone basically walks in a circle their whole life and can't get out of the circle. They can't figure out how to get out of the circle.
Mm-hmm.
And also they said your manifestations and affirmations don't work, and you feel like you're just an unlucky person.
Oh wow!
You're the person who's like, oh, they're unlucky. Their life sucks. Like you're one of those people.
Or you hear somebody say, I must be one of the most unluckiest people in the world. I've had so much shit happen to me, and
I must be cursed. And you are cursed. Yeah. And that's what the person who put the curse on you wants you to say all the time. I'm unlucky. I must have a curse on you, because every time you say that, you're reactivating it. You're making it more stronger. They want that.
Yep.
And then also, some people have a curse on their like base chakra, sacral chakra, where they have actual trouble conceiving, or they just cannot have kids.
Wow.
I've seen some clients actually have curses and hexes on their base chakra and sacral, and when they get them removed, they actually can proceed to have children.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes with infertility, it is not always something physical.
Medical, the doctors can't figure it out. Like, oh, you're perfectly healthy. We don't understand why you can't get pregnant. It could be a curse or a hex on you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And then also some people, they have a curse put on them where they actually have a demon actually blocking their base and sacral, so they really can't get pregnant. So you gotta get that demon removed off them.
Exactly.
Where the demon's actually inside their like entire body.
Exactly.
And then also I got, for some people, the curses can come as a form of attachment, or some people, they feel like though something's always following them, and they always feel like it's a weird dark energy. They can move all around the world, but like everywhere I go, I always feel this presence on me or something in my home. That's a curse. And then also I said for the family lineages, people feel depressed and anxious for no reason. They can go to all the therapists in the world and they can't figure out why they always feel so blue. That's a curse, most likely. And then what else I wrote? And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and also I also had the last one I channeled. They said it can also be an alien curse. And they said you'd have to go to some. Yeah, they call it alien curse deactivation. You have to go to someone who specializes in deactivating alien lineage curses, because aliens did mess with people's DNA and stuff like that,
and thought processes and stuff. And you know what? Kind of jumping off where you were talking about the negativity following them, like through like
an actual like entity like follows them.
There's actually, and I think we talked about this earlier, how demons can actually jump family members.
They jump.
So sometimes some of you are like, oh my God, I feel like I have a demon on me, or the devil's on my back. You do.
You do.
You do. Because sometimes your mom could have a demon and not know why. It's driving you crazy. It's driving her crazy. Or the demon could be negative thought forms. You feel like you're going crazy. Or you're simply trying to manifest and you're like, why can't I manifest nothing? I'm following the law of attraction. I'm reading Esther Hicks. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And nothing's working out. You could have a demon or some type of cursed lineage. But demons and negative thought forms and negative entities can actually jump through the family line.
Exactly.
And just attach to
And I also got that too, like some people who have violent tendencies, like people who they black out. They might have a demon on them that causes them to black out and they just do all sorts of crazy things. The demon's like, I love that.
And the demon takes over their mind, body.
Yeah. I got with the family lineage thing. You said it jumps from person to person. I was getting that people who said they have a hard time finding love, and when they do find love, the person's abusive. You're like, oh man, my grandma dated somebody that was abusive, or my grandpa dated somebody that was abusive, or they cheated a lot, or they did all this stuff, and their siblings might be dating.
So they're basically repeating cycles.
Yeah, they're repeating the cycles. Oh, my sister's husband, he cheats, or my brother's wife does this, or brother's husbands, or whoever it is. They notice that same relationship pattern with, their siblings or their cousins or whoever it is. Yeah, that they're with.
Exactly. So it's good to book a session with one of the Trinity Oracles, and we can tell you what's the real deal. We can tell you, is it a curse? Is it something physical? Is it something mental? Is it something psychological? We will tell you. Some things require you to go to a psychologist or a therapist. Some things require you or a shaman. Some things require different things for different curses to be lifted. And some curses are just strictly all spiritual. It is all spiritual.
Vibration.
So Trinity Oracles, we will tell you which one it is, okay? So let's jump into how do you remove the curses?
That's the most important part.
Yes, and the first one we wanted to give you guys as an exclusive. The first way you can remove a curse is yourself. That's one of the many ways that you can remove a curse. And the exclusive we wanted to give you guys was actually removing your curses with Archangel Michael and Archangel Chamuel. And we're going to tell you exactly how you can do it.
Chamuel.
Yes. Archangel Michael is the angel of protection. Archangel Chamuel is the angel of love. And he can actually help lift generational curses. And, so you can only attract anything that is of the highest vibration of love. Okay? And that's a great seal of protection. Okay? And Archangel Michael governs protection, justice, balance, order. He's the right-hand man to God. So how can you go wrong with that? God says do this. He's like, all right. Okay? So how do you remove a curse yourself? So the first thing is you're going to use blessed salt that we have here that's been blessed by Archangel Michael and Archangel Chamuel. You can actually get this from the Trinity Oracle store. Those are blessed exclusively by those two archangels.
Okay? It has black tourmaline in it also.
Yes, and it is infused with that. Now, the white salt actually absorbs negativity and can break curses. If you've ever watched those shows, like them ghost shows and stuff, and they're trying to get rid of an entity or something, they actually use white salt around the home, the windowsills. Salt is very powerful. You guys can even do your own research and look it up. Salt is used a lot in getting rid of hexes and curses. Even they used to, to get rid of witchcraft, they used to take the salt and throw it over their right shoulder. Or, I'm sorry, their left shoulder. Yeah. Because the left side is receiving. So they throw the salt so they no longer receive the negativity. Yeah. Okay? The next thing you would need to be able to remove the curse is actually our house clearing candle. Okay? This house clearing candle, well, you go ahead and tell them what's in it since Erica's like.
Our house cleansing candle, I can't show you what's in it right now because they'll tilt over and fall out. We have white salt, tourmaline, and then we have sage, and then we also have rose petals.
Yes. And the reason why we have all those in there, because it's like a very exclusive combination that we channeled from the angels to help people with clearing. Because even though this is a house clearing candle, if you think about it, your body, your mind, your spirit, you are your home. Your family is your home. They are your foundation. And the angels had taught us this candle will work very well to help people with removing curses.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tourmaline absorbs negative energy.
Yes.
The sage gets rid of negative energy. The white salt, obviously, it clears negative energy also. And then the rose petals, or the jasmine always says the highest vibration of love. So it'll invite pure positive love energy into your home.
Exactly. And the white is for the white light and purification. So the black tourmaline is going to absorb the negativity and the generational curses that are within your family. So this is for generational curses, okay? The salt, and this, I think you told them about the black tourmaline and the salt.
Yeah, there's
so
black tourmaline.
it's extra potent. This candle has also been filled up with Archangel Michael and Archangel Chamuel, their energy, and they have also blessed both of those. So you can get those from our Etsy shop, and I think that's in our description box on YouTube, but I think it's in our Patreon also. If all else fails, you can go to our website and click on the Etsy shop, and it'll take you there. Okay.
Or
so,
it's Trinity. What is it? Etsy. It's Trinity Oracle's map shop. If you type it in yourself.
Exactly. So, if you decide to get rid of your generational curses by yourself, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Okay. So you're going to get this salt, or any other salt you get blessed. It needs to be blessed salt that you get from like a metaphysical shop or something like that. Okay. What you're going to do, I don't know if you guys can see this. You see that circle? That is salt. You're going to make a circle. You can do it in your home. Okay.
So the black salt is you. The little dot in the middle is you.
Yes, exactly. But you're going to do this either in your home. It's preferred. But if you can't do it in your home, we totally understand. Do it somewhere where you can be by yourself and you feel comfortable and being able to get into a meditative space. Because this is very powerful. So you need to, do it in your bathroom. You need to be uninterrupted. So all these black lines represent salt. So you're going to make a circle of white salt. Okay, you're going to take that blessed salt and make a circle. Then you're going to put a little circle of that salt in the middle. That represents the center. You're going to stand in the center. But I also want you to make white salt, or make lines of salt connecting all to this circle, this white salt that's in the middle. Okay? Why? These lines represent your generational curses, your ancestral lines. Okay? There may be more than that, but for now you need to make six lines. Okay? They're going to get rid of 6 generational curses.
Wow.
Okay? And this is something you can do multiple times. So, once you do that, you're going to get in the center of your circle. Okay? You're going to close your eyes. And you can even, I'm even going to tell you guys, you can do this. Before you close your eyes, you can even turn on YouTube and find a meditation that has to do with water, because water is cleansing. Okay? Just find an ocean meditation, ocean sounds, anything that involves water. Turn it on. Okay? Put it outside of your circle if you're using a phone. Put it outside of your circle. You don't want that in there. Okay? You're going to get in the center of your circle. You're going to close your eyes. Okay? You're also going to put a little salt in your left hand. Okay? As you're standing in that circle. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you guys about that part. But you put a little salt in your left hand. You're going to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, you're just going to take a few deep breaths. Not a lot. 3-4 deep breaths. And I want you to call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Michael has blue light around him. Archangel Chamuel has pink light around him. Okay? Now, as you're standing there, ask Archangel Michael to give you his sword. This sword is going to have blue flames on it. So ask Archangel Michael, may I have your sword of truth? Okay? Now, as Archangel Michael hands you his sword, I want you to see yourself completely surrounded by pink light. Okay? Ask Archangel Chamuel, please put your pink light of protection around me. That pink light is going to represent love. Okay? You're going to heal yourself and transmute all these generational curses into love instead of hurt and pain. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is you're going to take that sword and you're going to go all around your body as if you're cutting, like nonstop. You just keep going around, all the way to the bottom of your feet.
You got to feel it.
Now, as you are doing that from head to toe, what's happening is you are cutting all the generational curses. Okay? And if you would like, you can even ask Archangel Michael, show me the lines, the generational lines of curses. You may see them as dark cords out your body. You may see them as snakes. However they appear to you, it doesn't matter. The point is that you are healing yourself. That's all that matters. And you're going to take that sword and you're going to cut all around. You're going to keep going and you're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep cutting until you start feeling lighter, or you may start feeling free, or when you start feeling your mood shift. When you start feeling any of those three sensations, don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Okay? Once you keep going, you're going to feel like it's done. Don't even second guess it. You might even hear the angels tell you, you're finished. Okay? Don't second guess it. Tell Archangel Michael thank you and hand him his sword back. Now, after you finish that, that is when you can light your candle. Okay? You're going to light this white candle and you're going to say this incantation as you're lighting your candle. Archangel Michael and Archangel Chamuel, please keep me, my family, and future generations wrapped in your everlasting love and protection, and any generational curses will cease to ever return.
Wow.
Thank you. And then you can go about your day.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to blow out the candle.
Yes. you can let the candle burn for a few minutes. You can let it burn all day, whatever you want. Or you can burn it every day.
It's a 7-day candle.
Yeah, you can burn it every day. Now, after you're finished, as an extra added layer of protection, take this salt and go around the perimeter of the outside of your home and ask for protection and love. Protection as you walk on. Archangel Michael, Archangel Chamuel, please bless this home with protection and love. Okay? And that is one of the ways that you can lift the curse. Now, the second way you can lift a curse is, now if you have generational or family curses, and it's, pretty heavy in your DNA, I'd actually find someone who does DNA activation and healing. Mm-hmm. They are able, as we had said in our YouTube video, able to disconnect those heavy patterns that are very deep. Now, say if you do this, and you can do this as many times as you want, but sometimes you need something a little deeper, okay? It's like someone who has a disease, and at first they're taking a little pill to handle it, and it's like, no, you need to go into surgery to fully heal, okay? Mm-hmm. So do this as many times as you want, okay? But sometimes you have to do that DNA activation. They can disconnect those heavy emotional, what do you call it? Lineages or curses in your family's DNA. The ties, or just simply deactivate that DNA and reactivate it with good vibrations and reactivate DNA codes that are actually have not been awakened.
Like the good stuff.
Exactly. So what if your family was supposed to be blessed, but because someone cursed you, your DNA was affected? And that's what affects you. So if somebody heals it, they can then start bringing in the good DNA codes, and things start getting lighter, happier. You see all these changes in your family members, your children, different things like that. You can even save your future grandchildren, nieces, nephews, everyone. Okay? Now, if you have witchcraft, that is something that can be removed through shamans and different healers. Okay? Try and find somebody who has expertise in removing curses. Okay? Now, if your curse is from ancestral karma or ancestral DNA, then that's where soul release can come in and help you. Because some of you guys have ancestral lineage that really is affecting you and your family in this lifetime. And you could schedule a soul release with me, of Trinity Oracles, Jasmine. I'm on me of Trinity, but Jasmine, and we can work on releasing some of that ancestral karma. I've had a lot of successful clients that I've helped release their ancestral karma, and they're actually, feeling better. Okay? Other than that, we enjoyed doing this video.
Mm-hmm.
So we went over the 3 types of curses. We went over how do you know if you're cursed, and we went over effective ways that you can release a curse. Even find a YouTube meditation about releasing curses that may or may not help. It may be powerful. It may not be, but
everybody's different. So
yeah,
you gotta find what works for you.
Find what works for you. But we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Purchase your blessed salt that has black tourmaline in it, and your house clearing candle from Trinity Oracles shop, and that link will be in the description box below. on our
Until
website.
next time.
And until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Comment below. Tell us how you guys are liking these Patreon videos too. And if you guys have any recommendations. Okay, and invite your friends and family members to join our Patreon so they can get some of that good juju, that good stuff, that good content. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.